I think I knew how to use one of these after 40 years on the radio. Hi. Well, what I've been doing for the past 3+ years, since belatedly leaving the contentious field of Pacifica Radio and KPFA, is concentrating on something that I started studying and got a passion for more than 40 years ago, actually 50 years ago. I make videos which are posted on the radioproust.org website as part of the development of the culture and time and history and politics and art of the era of the late 19th and early 20th century in France. And although I make videos now actually for a living, and I invite you to see those, and we'll show parts of many of those in this class, I'm still of the old school, so I brought along a prop that is not a video, but rather a poster. How many of you have seen this in person, close up, not the painting, but the actual tower? How many of you have always wanted to but haven't gotten there yet? How many of you have read some of Marcel Proust In Search of Lost Time, or have thought, I really should read it, or have tried to read it? Well, with all those hands raised, that's just about everyone in this audience, and you're all the target audience for this class, and I hope you'll consider taking it. Marcel Proust lived his all too brief 52 years in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He was born just after the Franco-Prussian War, the German occupation of Paris, the Commune uprising and its bloody repression. He lived through the Dreyfus Affair, which was one of the ugliest and most telling manifestations of anti-Semitism in history. The Belle Époque, which was all of the painting and writing and music and art of the late 19th and early 20th century, came to an end with World War I, and Proust began to write his masterpiece during that time of World War I, indeed won a major literary prize for it towards the end of World War I, and died very prematurely in 1922. We touch on all of the art and poetry and writing and architecture and politics of that era as much as one can in a 5-6 week class. Those of you who want to see what we do during the class more thoroughly can look online where there's a link to the table of contents for the course reader. The course reader this time will be 25 to maybe a third different than it has been in the past, because the Proust world is an industry that keeps developing with more and more wonderful things being written about him and his era all the time, and I try to keep up with them as much as one human being can. There's about an hour of reading to do every week, and the most common question I get about this is, does he expect us to read the 3,000-page novel in 6 weeks? And the answer is no. We read some of Proust, and in response to members of the class last time, we have, if there's that interest this time, we extend the class for a half hour for those who want to stay and do a close reading of maybe 10 pages of text a week. Hopefully, this will turn you on not only to Proust, but to perhaps Monet or Debussy or Saint-Saëns or some other writer or artist or musician of the period. And I hope that as many of you as possible will sign up, and that I will see you on Tuesday morning at 9:30. The course reader, by the way, will be ready the week before, and if you sign up for the class, you'll get an email with details about how to get it. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, Larry.